Also consider Venezuela. Spoke with President Piñera at length about this today. China's bankrolling of the Maduro regime helped precipitate and prolong the crisis in that country. China invested over $60 billion with no strings attached. Well, it's no surprise that Maduro used the money to use for tasks like paying off cronies, crushing pro-democracy activists, and funding ineffective social programs. And you all know, better than anyone America could know, the crushing, devastating results of that. I think there's a lesson to be learned for all of us. China and others are being hypocritical, calling for non-intervention in Venezuela's affairs. Their own financial interventions have helped destroy that country. And speaking of hypocritical advocates for non-intervention in Latin America, we need to worry about the Russians too. Venezuela, Latin Americans should be worried. Flying in troops and opening a training center in Venezuela are obvious provocations. We shouldn't stand for Russia escalating an already very precarious situation in that country. If you've been listening recently, you've watched the Trump administration speak quite a bit about the risks that China presents. Make no mistake, China is an important trade partner for Chile, for the United States as well. President Trump's been working hard to make sure our trade with China is fair and reciprocal. But you should know there is a problem. The problem, though, is when China does business in places like Latin America, it often injects corrosive capital into the economic bloodstream, giving life to corruption and eroding good governance. It was the Ecuadorian energy minister who put it quite bluntly. He said, quote, "The strategy of China is clear. They take economic control of countries. We're glad. Indeed, we're thrilled that President Moreno's administration has taken swift action to convict those responsible for doing so much harm to their own people." The United States will always encourage Latin American partners to avoid these debt deal traps. Thank you, and may God bless you.